it was like my body was just on this kind of repel, get this out of you as fast as possible. Within moments, I could feel my tongue swelling. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Shaggy Dog. I felt my tonsils, the glands in my neck swelling. And the thing is, you do panic and you think, how much worse is this going to get? Hi, welcome back to Lunchbox World. Now, have you ever wondered what would you do if you discovered someone you might have a food sensitivity or a food allergy or a food intolerance to certain foods? Well, you might have noticed over the last few weeks that I've been making lunchbox ideas with kiwi, and I've never had a problem before. But if you do want to know what steps, and I felt compelled to do this video because it kind of freaked me out a bit, and I thought, you know what, let's share this because it might help you guys to at least be prepared or be equipped. And so I'll make sure any links that I found useful when I had this panic, this kiwi moment, I'll make sure I drop all the links below so that you can do your own research. Maybe it's slightly different in your country, wherever you are, but I just felt compelled to do this video. So the last few videos that I've done, I did a really cute Frankenstein, easy Halloween lunchbox idea. And then the following week I did some mummy Halloween lunchbox ideas. Again, it was just playing around with the idea of Halloween, making food fun, and I'll make sure I do, put all the links so that you can check all the ideas out. Now, then I did a delicious autumn lunchbox idea because basically at the bottom of my garden I've got a giant oak tree and the leaves were falling down, and I thought, you know what, let's make some really fun broomsticks or brushes out of food just as a nod to the season that we're in. So everything was fine, and you know what it's like, you buy 4 kiwi and it's like, well, I can't let these ones go to waste, I've got to use them up. So I was having dinner and I thought, what fruit needs using up in the fridge? I know, the kiwi. So I sliced, I always peel it. Let me know in the comments below if you do peel your kiwi. And so I peeled it, I sliced it all up, got a little cocktail stick because you know me, I love anything mini, and I started to just eat it. And within moments, I could feel my tongue swelling. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Shaggy Dog. I felt my tonsils, the glands in my neck swelling. And the thing is, you do panic and you think, how much worse is this going to get? So I really wanted to just kind of let you know. I've dropped the links below. There's the ABC basically method so that you know whether actually this is a really acute reaction you're having or not. And A is for awareness, B is for breathing, and C is for circulation. So I'll make sure I drop the links. For me, I kind of was so focused on, I need antihistamine, I need some tablets that are going to kind of stop this reaction that I'm having, and so I didn't have any in the house, so now I keep them in my bag just in case. I do have a prawn allergy, but I've never had anything that kind of starts sort of constricting the throat. So I rushed to the corner shop and they were still open. It was 9:30 at night, which is when these things happen, isn't it? It's always out of hours, and so I would encourage you to keep antihistamine or something similar in the house just in case you do have allergies. But like I say, my throat was getting tighter, my tongue just felt so swollen, and if I had awareness issues, like I did have what I considered to be kind of like tunnel vision, like I just was so focused on, I need to get these tablets, I need to drink some water, and I was suddenly so thirsty as well. And the B is for breathing, so I was still breathing okay, but if it's you or someone starts gasping for breath, you need to take really quick action. And I mean, if it had got any worse, and this is the thing, you don't know in that moment, in that kiwi moment, if it's getting worse. So the other thing is, circulation, and I will make sure I drop the links below. I'm not doing this in any way to worry or scare you. I'm just kind of sharing this as this happened to me, and I'm so glad that now I've done the reading, and I'll make sure I share the links to the websites. As I say, if it had got any worse, I would have called, for us in the UK it's 999, or 111, to kind of like get some advice. But the thing is though, it was getting worse so quickly that I just knew I had to take immediate action, and I would have driven to A&E, but then, you know, luckily my daughter was with me so that she could, I suppose, have stepped in the driving seat. She could have driven me if I kind of was then getting kind of a little bit delirious. I did feel dizzy. As I say, I suddenly was drinking gallons. I was going to the loo. It was like my body was just on this kind of repel, get this out of you as fast as possible. So it is a little bit scary, and I'm just sharing this to help equip you, but also just so that, yeah, you're better equipped. Maybe you've got some comments below, maybe you've got some experience, some tips. I've never had an issue with kiwi before, but in the short space of maybe 2 weeks I had 3. And so I'm going to get checked out. I'm going to go to a dietitian, and I'm going to find out, do I have any other possible, whether it's food intolerances, food sensitivities. I mean, I rang the doctor, they said, I don't think you've got a food allergy, and it's like, well, I'm not going to eat kiwi again, just like I'm not eating prawns ever again. That was a head to toe rash. It was just all encompassing, and I was put on a really bland diet to slowly reintroduce things. So I'm really hoping this is recording, because I can see the red flashing light, and I'm really hoping this is helpful. Do make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I would love to hear any comments below if there's any tips that you would give. And YouTube thinks you're going to like these videos next, so see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye now.